Yes, Tata Madiba, thanks that the people have said yes to your call. Yes to your call. This is the unknown grave. The one who died maintaining his might. His will been so strong and musically inclined. His sad melodies coming out like a smoke from the woody fire. Confessing who died last night, who died this morning, and why. One dangerous mind for million graves. Look down into the grave and do not weep. Skeleton confessing the loss of music, culture and belief. Skeleton confessing the age of lamentations, the age of broken minds and souls. I picked up the soil from this unknown grave and blew it up with the wind as to make reference one day. And I sang, My boo, ye Africa. Sing now, Africa. Sing loud, sing to the people. Let them give something to the world and not just take it from it. And we'll ring the bells when you come there. We'll beat the drums when you come there. We'll ring the bells when you come there. We'll beat the drums when you come there. We'll ring the bells when you come there. We'll beat the drums when you come there. Our lowest African music will turn to the music of the people. Here's the people's music, by the people's culture, and I'll be the one who'll climb up the mountain, reaching for the top of our Africa days. Well, the poor woman are working for the lazy.
Oh man, you gotta love this song, you gotta love this music, you gotta love the beat as well. Ubabu Vusi Mahlasela's work was an inspiration to many in the anti-apartheid movement. He actually performed at Madiba's inauguration back in 1994, and as we saw in that clip right now at the 46664 concert for Madiba's 90th birthday. Now he joins us live on the line from Swaziland. Welcome, Baba Mahlasela. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Well, I'm back home. I'm here in South Africa now, not in Swaziland.
Yeah, welcome back. What was it like, though, whilst you were in Swaziland, given what's happened in the past week with Madiba's passing?
No, actually, I didn't go. Supposed to go there, so I'm here. Yesterday I was in Polokwane, performing, just doing fundraising for my foundation, also doing a tribute to Nelson Mandela. But of course, the passing of Tata, it really was sort of like really came in a time when it was like, wow, we thought that perhaps that his strength was really coming up and all that, and this was like really a great shock.
Dr. Mahlasela, we speak of you with regards to other musicians as well in South Africa, in that our political leaders back in time, when our dispensation was not as fortunate as it is namhlanje, they relied on you to pass the messages, and they relied on you to make sure that we as South Africans understood what was needed of us. It must have been a full circle moment performing at the inauguration of Dr. Mandela. Can you take us through that moment?
No, it was great, but also I have to really highlight that, I also performed in Mamelodi during that day because something was organized, because there were also other, performances that were organized in quite a lot of different townships, especially for people who could not go to the Union Building. So I first started performing there for the people who could not go to the Union Building in Mamelodi, and then later on join the Union Building. But it was very emotional, and I think that day it was so great. It gave me the pleasurable human feeling. It was so great.
And as we speak to you, Baba, we're actually looking at a photo of yourself and Utata together, and you would have been able to share one or two moments with him. Are you able to think of one that springs to mind that will forever live in your mind?
Well, there's actually quite a lot, not a lot, but several, incidents whereby I have sort of like really met Dada, where very different platforms. Also, what came in mind was that one time I was coming back from a tour in the States, and I was picking up my luggage at the airport, and then my cell phone rang, and then somebody told me that, "Oh, Busi, where are you?" And I said, "I was at the airport." "Oh, please don't tell us that you're going." I said, "No, I just arrived." And in that case, "Okay, please come to the foundation, at Mandela Health Foundation in Houston. Tata wants to see you." And then from the airport, I drove straight to the foundation, and I met, Tata. And there were also other important people there, artists and so on, and then actors, where he asked us to become, the ambassadors for 4664. That was really quite a great call and an honor for me to sort of really being asked to do that. And I gladly really agreed. And Tata asked me what was I going to do, the next coming days. And I told him that, I was going to do a fundraising show with Fish for Charity for organizing money for people living with HIV/AIDS. And then Tata just asked Zelda, said, "What am I doing on that day?" Cancelled and everything. "I'm going to Bruce's show." And indeed, he did come to the show in Pretoria at the Little Theatre. And we were not allowed to sort of really announce that Mandela was coming. So, and the people, when they were coming at the show, there was this detector, door, like the one at the airport, and people were sort of surprised. What kind of a show is this where we have to go through this detector door and all that? And then later, when they realized, when they saw Mandela and Graça Machel coming to the show, and that was so emotional, it was so great, and I will cherish that, for the rest of my life.
I can imagine it's a moment that you'll never forget, Tata Mahlasela. Would you possibly give us a tribute that you have for Tata as we bid him goodbye, and tomorrow morning as we say hello? I was saying, given the fitting tribute that he gave you and came to your personal concert with Umamo Graça, what tribute would you have for him, Tata, as we say goodbye to him today, but tomorrow we say good morning to a South Africa without Tata or Nelson Mandela?
Actually, I did, I think, my beat whereby I wrote a song that I sort of really dedicated to Tata, which is called Tate Mandela, on the album, my latest CD called Say Africa, produced by Mr. Taj Mahal. The album Say Africa, the last track of the album. So there's a song called Tate Mandela, which is the one that I dedicated, this one to Nelson Mandela. And then, something happened also, a couple of days back before Tata passed on. I was doing this show with this international star in the States, Dave Matthews, who was coming for the first time to come and perform in South Africa. But before, he came, the saxophone player came before the rest of the band came, and the manager asked me if I can hang out with the saxophone player, bringing to Mamelodi and all that. But firstly, I thought that maybe I should take him to Soweto, and we went to Vilakazi Street with his wife. And then when I entered at the of Nelson Mandela, and for me it was the first time going into the house. I always, pass there, bring some other people, but I never entered, but this was the first time. And when I came in, all the people look at me, especially the ones who were waiting there, they were like, wow. For me, I just took it like, of course, they know me or something like that. But they were so much shocked and all that to see me because they told me that, But we know that, you're sort of like passed on, because people have been telling us that you passed away, and then people have lit some candles, and then there was also a music that was playing in the background, people lighting candles and all that. Vusi Mahlasela has died and all that. And when they saw me, they were shocked. And I was like, wow. And together with this guy that I was with, from the stage, Jeff Coffin, I told him this. I said, oh man, this is so messed up. I didn't know what it means, And then only later on, couple days on, I passed on. So when I asked my sister about this, I said, well, I think what the people were saying for you, that you passed on and they were lighting candles, whatever, actually that meant that it was more about the signal of Tata to pass on.
And we let the legacy of Utata continue. We apologize, we had to take a break and cut from Utata Mahlasela because the sound was getting too bad. But we are so thankful that Tata Mahlasela, you're still alive and you're still here to help us continue and find our direction. I think many of us find ourselves confused and we just don't know what to do. But with you elders still around and here to guide us, we look forward to a beautiful South Africa that begins tomorrow. We'll be back. Please don't change your dial.
I just want to say Mandela was one of the best, well, the best. And let him rest in peace.
Bye-bye, Mandela. We love you and miss you.
I would like to wish Mandela a happy farewell. May he rest in peace. And may God richly bless him and grant all his heart's desires. And big ups to South Africa.
He was one of the best presidents to have. Good person. Bye-bye, Mandela.
I hope his family also, they find peace of mind. And like I say, he was the best man that I know in South Africa.
Bye, you did an awesome job and thanks for helping our country.
I was shocked and I had a few tears, to be honest, because of what he has done and the great man that he was. But it was a great shock to me, so I didn't really enjoy my day because it was a shock the whole nation felt. But at the end of the day, life goes on, but God rest his soul, and I know he's in a good place.
He was a good president. It's good to have him, but it's a shame that he's gone.